So in your seated position, feeling the breath, feeling maybe the spine stacked, shoulders back. And today we're going to have our practice kind of centered, well not kind of, really centered around our side plank, our Vasisthasana. And so I'm going to share the story of Vasistha with us today. So Lord Brahma created Vasistha just with his thoughts. And he did this because he wanted him to see the world and experience the world. And so when he created Vasistha, he created him to have ignorance, not knowing that he was of the divine. And so after living for a while, Vasistha went to his father and he said, "There's so much suffering. Why is there so much suffering in the world?" And that's when Lord Brahma said to him, he said, "You are not the body and mind. You are infinite. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Thou art that." And so he created his son to feel the suffering, to have this true nature revealed. And Lord Vasistha went on to create Jnana Yoga, which is a yoga of knowledge. And so he just imparted this wisdom, this truth with those around him. So as we flow today through our side plank, I'm going to say that out loud. And you're welcome to say it out loud or in your heart, what Lord Brahma spoke to Vasistha. Our next couple breaths, let's imagine the inhale filling us from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And we can exhale, let it go. And inhaling that infinity and our limitless nature. And exhaling any binds or ties to the body. And then when you're ready, let's rise up to stand. So rather than starting moving on the ground, we're going to come right up today. So if you want to roll out the shoulders, roll out the wrists, ground the feet, move the knees, move the hips side to side, and then find a nice grounded standing position on your mat. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up above the head. We're going to open up the side body, and let's just go over maybe to the left. You can start over to the right if you want. And then we'll go over to the other side. Breathing into the side body that we're going to strengthen and lengthen as we honor Vasistha today and this wisdom that we have. Back over to the other side. And now back to the middle. And extend the arms out. Yeah, watch for that neighbor. And let's just roll our shoulders. Kind of put the palms up and down. Maybe you want to bring the hands to the shoulders. Make some circles with the elbows. And then let's roll down. Letting the hands hang. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Let the head be heavy. Maybe, even though we're lengthening the back here, imagine the side body lengthening as we fold. Bend the knees. Let's sweep it up, rising to the top. And then let's bring that right arm down. Press the left hand on the right elbow, opening up the back of the arm, that tricep. Maybe glancing down if you want to open the back of the neck just a little bit more. Bring the head back to more neutral. Let the arm come up. Send the left hand down on the back. Right arm presses that elbow. And breathe in and out. Now release that arm, bring both arms back up to the sky. Let's fold it forward and we're gonna go right into our forward fold and step it back to downward facing dog. And in our downward facing dogs today, imagine those lungs filling with air. So yeah, we might feel a lengthen in the back of the legs or side body, but feel the lungs really expand here. Exhale. And let's roll it forward into our Vasisthasana, our plank pose. Lift the hips, tuck the pelvis, press the earth away. Breathe in. And let's exhale, roll over to that right side. Send the arm up to the sky. Always an option to bring that knee down if you need to. And then our mantra, you are not the body and mind. You are infinite. Exhale, bring the left hand down, roll it right over to the left side. Extend the right arm up. Bring that knee down if you want. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Exhale back to plank. Thou art that. Let's send it up and back to downward facing dog. And 5 breaths here, you guys. So maybe bending the knees a lot. Maybe the shoulders are warming up. Side body active. Fill the lungs with air. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And now let's walk our feet really slow, tucking the stomach in. Walk our feet up to our hands. Maybe you're on your toes, but make them really tiny steps. Feeling the articulation in the spine, the active core. And let's hang here. We're having opposite elbows. Hanging forward. And now let's roll up to stand. Rising all the way up. Maybe at the top you take a side body stretch again. Feeling that body open. We heated it up a little bit with this Vasisthasana. So let's stretch it out and breathe into the side. And then we'll fold it forward, Uttanasana, roll it out, let it all come out. Bend the knees, rise it all the way up. And then bring the hands in prayer in front of the chest. You are not the body and mind. You are infinite. Let's move through our sun salutation. Arms come up, send the hips forward, arch that back, Pranamasana, and then fold it forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, step the left foot back, lower that knee, lift the arms up to the sky, or you can keep them down and kind of compress that side body. So whatever feels best for you, rise up or lower down. Now wherever your arms are, if they're up, let's bring them down. We're gonna kind of change it up today. So send that leg back and let's go over to the right side for side plank. Reach that arm up and maybe over the ear this time and expand that side body. You are not the body and mind. You are infinite. Exhale to bring that hand down and then roll it back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe it in here. Exhale, let it go. Deep breath in. Now exhale, lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. Hover on the floor. And then inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Nice job, guys. Lifting the heart and the chest. Exhale, press the hands down. Bring it back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. 1 breath in. Exhale, breathe it out. Inhale, stepping left foot forward, lower the right foot down. You can stay down low, or if you want to rise up, you can rise. Imagine that pelvis dropping. So we open up the front of that right hip, arms reach for the sky. Exhale, let's lower it down, step the foot back and roll over to side plank. Vasisthasana on the other side. Bring the arm over the ear if you want, and feel that side body lengthen. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Exhale, bring that hand down. Thou art that. Here we are in our plank pose. Let's send it back to downward facing dog just for a breath. Breathe it in. Exhale, breathe it out. Now step both feet forward to the front of the mat. Uttanasana, let it hang. Bend the knees, let's rise it all the way up to the sky. Slight back bend at the top. Pranayama, exhale. Namaskarasana. Nice job, guys. Inhale, Pranayama, bend it back, send the hips forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back this time. Lower down that right knee, rise up if you want, Anjaneyasana, or keep it compressed on that side body. Fold, breathe in. Exhale. Now we'll frame that foot, step the foot back, we're in plank pose for a breath. Nice job, guys. We're moving a little quicker today through our planks and our lunges. Let's breathe in. And exhale over to the left side, the arm comes up, and now maybe we lift that right leg to the sky. And if that doesn't quite work, maybe bring it in front for a kickstand, but just another variation of our side plank. You are not the body and mind, you are infinite. Exhale, bring that hand down, pause for a breath. Then exhale, send it up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, breathe in. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Elbows to the sky, we're on the ground with the chest and the chin and the knees. Inhale. Slight back bend, Bhujangasana. Nice job, guys. Breathe in. Exhale, move it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step it forward, right foot forward, left knee down. Rise up if you want. Inhale. Then exhale, frame the foot. Step it back to plank pose just to set us up for our side plank. Rolling over to the right. Arm can come up. You can lift that leg if you want. Breathe here. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Peeling back the layers here of ignorance and tuning into that soul. Exhale, lower down, plank pose. Thou art that, you guys. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now let's walk our feet forward. Slowly, slowly. All the way up to our forward fold. Hang there for a breath, maybe 2 breaths. And then let's rise up for Pranayama. Slight back bend, and then Namaskarasana. Exhale. Breathe in. And then let's step our feet a little bit wider than hip distance, so toes face the corners of the mat. And if you're able, let's sink it down to Malasana. And if Malasana doesn't work for you, find that sumo squat where you can bring the feet wide and just kind of hang like that. So if you can't come all the way down to Malasana, then allow for the hips to open. Let's spend a few breaths here. Maybe connecting with those words of our true nature. And breathe in and out. And now maybe we want to lean it forward and hang out in our crow for just a breath or 2. So hands come down, hips lift. Everything rocks forward, the balls of the feet, the hands to the ground. Maybe the toes come together. We can lift our head. Let's be here for a couple breaths. Feeling that limitlessness as if we were flying through the sky. One more breath wherever you're at. Exhale, lower down. And let's come right up to Uttanasana. Folding forward, the hips and the feet can be wide. Breathe in. And then we'll step it back. And then inhale, find plank pose again. Palakasana, inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, roll it over to the side, the right side again, finding side plank. Any variation, maybe the arm comes up. You are not the body and mind, you are infinite. Exhale, bring that hand down. Pause here, Palakasana. And when you're ready, exhale, roll it over to the side. Arm can come up. At any time, you could always come into forearm plank as well. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Exhale, bring that hand down, back to plank pose. Let's be here for a couple of breaths. Hips lift, pelvis tucks. Breathe in. Let's exhale, lower down slowly for Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe elbows in line with shoulders, maybe the chest comes lower. And then we'll inhale, Lord Brahma Svanasana. Deep breath. So now let's exhale back to tabletop. So lower the knees, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And now drop the belly, lift the heart for our cat-cow. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, chin to the chest. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Now let's find neutral spine. So maybe the back is a little straighter than it was before. And then let's inhale to send the right leg long. Maybe see if you can keep that ankle in line with the hip and activate the glutes just a little bit. Let's inhale to send the left arm forward, breathe in. And then exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. Inhale, really lengthen through the heel and through the fingertips as we extend out. Nice job, guys, breathe in. Now exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend it long. Bring the left hand down. Let's hang out here for a breath. And then maybe we bend the elbows and lower down that chest and the chin to the floor, and then press it up. And then we'll exhale, lower down one more time. Chin to the floor, press it up nice and strong. Now find plank pose, lower that right foot, lower that left foot. Let's exhale, go over to the left side for our side plank on the left. Arm comes to the sky. Now here's another idea. Bring that top leg into the chest. Maybe you grab the big toe and you can send that leg to the sky. It's not a must, it's just a try. And we can try this on our own later. It's kind of a finesse to it. If you bring that knee in first, maybe just extend the leg out. You don't want to lift if you can't lift it up. You're going to feel it anyway. And remember, you're not the body and the mind. You're infinite. Let's extend that leg back to stack it and then find our plank again. Lower down to tabletop. Exhale, sit it back, child's pose. If we're not the body, we sure feel the body, right? Let's breathe in. Exhale, sigh into that infinite possibility, the infinite truth of our soul. Breathe in. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Stack the right on top of the left hand, opening up the side body. Breathe into that side. And exhale, walk the hands through the middle over to the right. Breathing into that left side body. Oh, sigh. And then exhale, bring those hands back to the middle. Let's pause here for a breath. Inhale, feel that body as we come back to tabletop. We move those hips side to side. Feel those shoulders stack over the wrists. And then we'll inhale, send that left leg back. Line it up, maybe the ankle with the hip. And then when you're ready, extend the right arm out. Let's exhale, knee to elbow, rounding the spine. Inhale, reach out. Lengthen through the heel and the hand. Curl it in. Inhale out. And then exhale, bring it in. And then inhale, extend it long. Last time. Bring the right hand down. Keep that left leg out. It will be lower down. Then the elbows. Exhale, press down. And then up. Inhale, lower with control. And then exhale, press it up. Last time. Lowering down, counting down slowly. And then exhale, press it up. Send the leg down, send the right foot back, and we'll find our side plank on the other side. So roll over to the right. Extend that arm up to the sky. And then there's our option. You want to bend that top leg, so the left leg into the chest. You can extend that leg out straight in front, or if you can bend the knee in and find the toe, you can extend that leg to the sky. But try to keep those hips from sagging and allow yourself to kind of fumble around. You can extend the leg out because you're not bound. Your true nature is limitless. One more breath, guys. Exhale back to plank. Thou art that. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe it out. And now step it forward. You can make little tiny steps or big steps up to the front of the mat. Exhale, let it all hang out. Uttanasana. Let's walk those hands over to the right. Maybe feel that side body stretch from that left armpit and lat down to the hip. Maybe send the weight into the balls of the feet. Exhale, walk the hands through the middle, over to the right side. So the hands are on the outside of that left foot, stretching up the side body, feeling the breath, feeling any burn. Let's exhale, bring the hands back in front of the feet. Let's heel toe the feet out kind of wide. Sink the hips down. Let's bring our hands in prayer. Deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. And then if you want, you can either stay here in Malasana, you can come up to chair pose, or if you want to feel the burn a little bit more in those shoulders, bring the hands down. We'll find our Vasisthasana again. Lifting the hips, bringing the toes together if you can. Those knees kind of resting on the shelf of the triceps, remember? Or kind of on those elbows. Draw the belly button in. Breathe in. Whenever you're ready, you can find your yogic squat again. You can keep your Vasisthasana a couple more breaths. Be ready for Malasana. Come to Malasana. Breathe it in. And then exhale. Let's rise all the way up to stand. And then bring the hands down to the side. Pivot the feet together. And then let's turn to face the long edge of the mat. We're going to move through our moon salutation now, but we're going to alter it with a little side plank, honoring that Vasistha. So find that spot, maybe in the middle of your long edge of the mat, and we'll reach our arms up to the sky. And then we have our side stretch. So let's go over to the left first. And then through the middle, over to the right. And now bring everything to the middle. Step the feet wide, bring the arms out like a T, our extended mountain pose. Feel the strength in the feet and the infinity of reaching out from the fingertips. Breathe in. Let's exhale, pivot that right foot towards the short edge. Come into triangle on the right side. So reach the right hand out, past that foot, hinge at the waist. The right hand comes on the inside of the thigh or the shin, or maybe on the back side. Reach the left hand up. Or you can reach it over to the side across the ear for a little more open in the side body. Breathe in. Exhale. Now reach that left arm to the sky if it's not there already. And then bring the left hand down to meet the right. Pivot the left foot, bend that front knee. We'll pause here in our crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Ashtandrasana. Really press through the ball and the heel of that left foot. Inhale. Now exhale, pivot the feet and the hands towards the long edge. So we come into Skandasana, our side lunge. Maybe you can bring the hands to the heart, or you can leave the hands to hover. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Now let's bring our hands down, kind of to the side of that right foot, and then send the right foot out. We'll come into our side plank here. Left arm up, right arm on the ground. There we go. You are not the body and mind. You're infinite. Nice job, guys. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes. Exhale. Bring that left hand down and meet the right. Step the right foot towards the hands. And now pivot the feet towards the long edge. Bring the hands to the middle and then sit the seat down and rise for goddess squat. Yes. Good job. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Maybe you want to go over to the left, that left elbow towards that left thigh. Open up the side body again. You can stay just static if you want. You can add some dynamic movement, the right elbow to the right thigh then. Now back to the middle if you were moving. Now bring the hands down, pivot the feet towards the long edge. Exhale over to the side lunge on the left. Deep breath in and out. Opening up the inside of the right leg, the left leg is strong and steady. Breathe in. Now exhale, ground the hands, send the left foot over to meet the right. We find our side plank on the left. You are not bound. Your true nature is limitless. Nice job. Breathe in. Good job. Exhale. The left hand comes down. You can kind of pivot into your plank pose and step the left foot forward. And then rise up for our runner's lunge. Nice and lengthy through the side body. Pressing through the ball of that right foot. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Now pivot that right foot down, straighten the left leg. And then bring the left hand on the inside of the right. Flip the palm so the arm reaches up or maybe across the ear. Trikonasana. Inhale. And exhale. Send that right hip back. Chest opens, right shoulder back. Yeah, nice. Breathe in. And exhale all the way up to the top. The arms extend out. Pivot the foot, extended mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. And now step the feet together. Bring the hands above the head. Got our side stretch over to the left. Through the middle and over to the right. And back up to center. Breathe in. Exhale, let those hands come down. And then we can turn and face the front of the mat again, that short edge. And you're reorienting to maybe what we're used to on the mat. Feet forward, heart forward. Shoulders roll up, back and down. Let's bring our arms above the head. And then exhale, bend the knees, send it forward, hands come down. Exhale. Round into the left foot. Step the right foot back. Maybe about halfway down the mat or whatever feels good for a steady base for your feet. And just lift the back so the back is flat and the hands hover on either side of the knee or maybe the shins for our Parsvottanasana. So finding that pyramid pose. Exhale. If you have a block handy, bring that block to the left side of the mat. Should have said that earlier, guys, but bring it right to kind of near that left foot. And let's rise up. So ground through that back foot, ground through the front foot. The standing base of the pyramid. Breathe in. Exhale, fold it forward again. Draw the belly button to spine. Let's move down really slow to the flat back. Extend through the fingers. Ground the feet. Bend that front leg as much as you need to. And now begin to shift the weight into that front foot. Bring the hands down. Maybe the left hand finds the block. Bring that right leg up as high as you want. And maybe stack the hips, opening up to our Ashta Chandrasana. Or Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe if you want, you can bring that right knee into the chest. Find the foot. And then bring that leg back for Chapasana. And if you want, we can Stay here, come back to regular half moon, come back to pyramid, and we're going to try that again. So we're going to come into that Chapasana. So maybe stand, ground the feet, visualize that shape, that finding the foot in our half moon. Bend the knee, shift the weight forward. Bring the hand down to the block. Lift the right leg up. Open up the hips. And then whenever you feel your balance in that base, bring the knee into the chest. Find the ankle or the foot, and then just send that knee back. And then when you're ready, bring it back to pyramid pose. So send the leg long, send that hip back parallel to the floor, step the right foot back, and let's rise up to stand. Exhale, bring the hands down. Nice job, guys. Step that right foot forward. Bring the feet mat distance apart, and let's just sway the hips side to side. Yep. Do some kidney slaps. And then let's find stillness with our feet apart. And maybe notice how that left side of the body feels compared to the right side. Bring the block over to the right side of the mat, and then bring our feet back to hip distance apart, and then step the left foot back to set up for pyramid pose on our other side. And let's lift the arms up to the sky, rising up out of the ground from the feet to the hips and hips to the hands. Exhale, fold forward, our heart beating towards the ground. You are not the body and the mind. Draw the belly button in. We're going to breathe here. Nice active torso, active back. The legs ground. We'll inhale, rise it up. You can exhale and bring the arms down. If you want a little break, and breathe. And inhale, lift the arms again. And when you're ready, hinge it forward. You can pause here in our Vasisthasana. When you're ready, bring that right hand to the block. Shifting the weight into the right foot. And then you can shift that left hip on top of the right. You can hang out in half moon. If you want to bring that knee into the chest, find the ankle and then kick that foot towards the glutes, opening up for Chapasana, you can. Or you can keep that left leg out. Let's square the hips towards the floor again. Lower that leg back. Finding Vasisthasana. When you're ready, hinge it forward. Hands reach out. Heart is parallel. Shift the weight forward to the right foot. Hand finds that right block. There's no rush through any of this. We have to find our balance first. Hips stack. Send that left foot towards the glute. And then send that knee maybe in line with the hip a little bit. Exhale, come out gently. Try to do it with control, squaring the hips, send the leg back. Inhale, arms come to the sky. And then they can come to the side. And we'll step it forward. Feet ground, heart lifts and rests. Maybe hands come to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. One more deep breath in. Exhale, it's folded forward. Hands can reach for the ground. Move the block out of the way. And then we'll step it back to plank pose. And you know what's coming next. We're going to move into a side plank. So let's go over to the left side first this time. And then any variation of your side plank. If you want your right arm above the head, maybe you kicks down with that right foot. Maybe you want to bring that right leg up. Maybe you want to bring that right leg forward. Maybe you want to find that foot in the ankle or hand in the ankle. But find where you feel a little limitless. And then we'll exhale, come back to plank pose. And from our plank pose, let's be there a breath. And then rest in child's pose. Lower the knees, send the hips back to meet the heels. Connecting with this divine nature, this child's pose, kind of coming home. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Now we'll lift our heart, let it hover over the mat as the shoulders come over the wrists. And now let's find our plank pose. And then when you're ready, come under your side plank, our last side plank of the day. Over on the right side. And any variation of your side plank. You're not bound, your true nature is limitless. Breathing in and out. And when you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Right away, exhale. Let the lungs feel light. Breathing into the side body. Exhale. And then let's lower down the right knee. Shoulders stack over the wrist. Lift that left leg so the heel is in line with the hip. Yep. And then we'll exhale, bend the elbows, lower down the chin to the floor. Exhale, press it up. Bring that left knee in. Send the right leg back so the right foot's in line with the hip. Lower down, bending elbows, chin to the floor. Press it up. And now bring the right knee in. Let's send our hips up for downward facing dog again. Inhale. And exhale. Now bend those knees down. Let them come to the floor. Stack the hips over the knees. Bring the hands in so they're a little bit underneath the shoulders. Now bring the crown of the head to the ground. So the top of the head is on the ground. Maybe you move your knees in just a little bit. And then bring the hands maybe towards the ankles for our rabbit pose. This has all the benefits of our headstand, but we're not in headstand. We get the benefits of the inversion, some fresh blood and perspective to the mind. Our heart is a little bit higher than our heads, connecting us to our true nature. There shouldn't be any strain on the neck. So you have weight in your knees, and your hips kind of help bring that weight back. But our head is just gently resting on the floor. Let's breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Now bring the hands to either side of the head. Press up. And then let's come into a seated position with our feet out in front. With our feet out in front, let's gently bring our palms to face the sky and recline back. Try to keep our shoulders and our shoulder blades back. Heart lifts. Rock it back. And let's bring the right heel up, feeling that activity in the stomach. And then the left maybe meets the right. Maybe we send the legs long and recline back towards the ground, but really engage the front body. And then let's exhale, bring it in. The heels hover, the knees are bent, palms to the sky. And then extend the legs long, reclining back, heart lifts, shoulders are hovering over the ground. You can point the toes, feel a little different activity. We can flex them to the face. And then let's bend the knees, coming up strong. And then lower those ankles down. Bring the hands below the knees, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, sigh. Now let's bring the left foot in, bring the left knee to the ground, the right leg is long. Find those sits bones on the earth. Inhale to reach the hands up. And let's bring the heart towards the knee on the right side, so that extended leg. And maybe bring the right hand, the right elbow to the knee, and just send the left arm up so we're opening again kind of the chest and the side body. It's a variation of our Janu Shirshasana. Oh, it's less of a fold and more of an opening. Let's breathe in. And now exhale. Let's bring that left hand to the kind of open space behind us, and then the right arm comes up, opening up the right side body again. But extend through that right leg and feel kind of the stretch from the hip down. Nice job, guys. And now back. Shoulder stacks over the hip, the left arm comes up. Yeah, exhale, hands come to the heart. Now bring that left foot in and then send it out. Bend the right leg, send the foot on the inside of that. So moving kind of just with the torso, the arms aren't there to help us, if you can keep them in. It's all core stability. Flex the foot. Find those sits bones. You need to use your hands to move that loving up the way you can. Ground through the sits bones. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold that heart towards the knee, and then let that left arm come down. We open the heart up to the side. The right arm comes up. Maybe reaches over, opening up the right side of the body. Deep breath in. On an exhale, bring that right hand behind us. Left arm comes up and back. Side body opener on the left. And back up, shoulders stack over the hips. Right arm can come up to meet the left. Exhale, hands come through the heart. Now lift that right knee up, send the right leg long. Bend the knees. We'll float our boat down to our mat. So you can rock it back, lift the legs, send the legs long, however you find your back. Try to do it with control. I know it's hard, you can just plop down if that's where we're at, and then find your back. Exhale, sigh it out. Maybe the feet are mat distance apart, they can be hip distance. Let's drop the knees over to the right. Just an effortless little windshield wiper to the right. When you're ready, you can bring them through the middle and send the knees over to the left. Now bring the knees up so the knees face the sky. Let's send our left leg long. And then roll over onto that left side, but the right knee is bent. You can either lay on your left bicep or have the left arm out just so you have some stability. Bring the right heel towards the glute. Maybe find that right ankle and just hold the right ankle in the hand, opening up the quad a little bit. You can bend that left leg any way that you can feel some balance, but just try to find a little stretch in that right top of the leg. Maybe you even just drop it to the ground if you don't have the ability to find the ankle. One more breath. Exhale, send the right leg long, roll onto the back and just roll over to the other side. Coming onto the right side, the right arm can be out. It's a little lever to keep your balance, and then bend that left top leg, heel to the glute. Maybe hold the ankle in the hand. You have a strap, you can use the strap on the foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, send that leg long, so maybe the legs stack on top of each other before rolling onto the back. On our backs, let's hug our knees into the chest. Little Apanasana. Helping us digest the benefits of our practice. And let's send both legs long. Let's keep our, maybe move over so the hips are on your whole body's on the right side of the mat. Bring the feet towards that left corner. Bring the arms up and overhead, and then reach those wrists and the arms towards that left corner. So a little side body stretch on the right. This is our banana pose. You can cross the right foot over the left and maybe grab that right wrist and pull with the left hand. And offer a deep breath into the lungs. Exhale, unstack the feet, kind of bring them back so they're straight. Bring the shoulders and the arms back. Let's bring our arms out like a T. Just lie on the ground flat. And then we'll move our body over to the left side. Our hips are gonna stay on that left side. Our feet go towards that right edge. You can cross the left foot over the right or just keep the feet side by side. Upper body reaches up overhead and over towards the right corner. And just let yourself go as much as you can as we wind down. And when you're ready, bring everything kind of back to the middle of the mat. And anything you need before your final shavasana, allow yourself to find some peace and some rest here. Maybe rolling ankles or wrists. Maybe scanning the body for any muscles that were unnecessarily contracting or clenching, including the jaw and the face. We can relax the face, relax the neck. Our side plank pose, it bears and carries the energy of Vasistha. In that shape, our body connects with that infinite bliss and that truth of our true nature. So allow the body in this shavasana to marinate in the benefits of the asana on the physical level, the emotional level, the intellectual level, and the bliss body level. It was so important for Lord Brahma to get the message across to all creation, to remove the ignorance and be in our true nature, that he sent Vasistha to suffer and to experience pain. So Vasistha could then question and wonder and come to know that that is not who we are, that we are not the body and mind. And all of our yogic practice is here for us to help us remember. With each breath, inviting more effortlessness into your space to the point where you don't even notice the breathing or the breath, you just are. Now maybe bringing some awareness back to the breath. Back to the physical body. Feeling the chest rise and fall. Rolling over to one side whenever it feels right for you. The right side or the left side, either side, but resting on that side for a breath, maybe 2 breaths. And then pressing up to a seat. When you find that seated position, let's connect with our breath in our seated position. Rolling shoulders up and back, trying to find that neutral spine that feels natural as we sit. And we'll close with our silent sit for a few minutes, but we'll do our Nadi Shodhana pranayama to prepare us for that. So bring your left hand, your thumb and index together in our chin mudra, and then we can place that in our lap. And then in our right hand, we'll have our Vishnu mudra. So we can bring our index and middle finger in. So it's kind of like that hook 'em horns, but bring the ring finger up. And then we're gonna bring our ring and our thumb to the side of our nose. And if that is really difficult, bring your index and middle finger to that third eye. And then bring the ring and thumb. It's all the same, just different schools of yoga will teach like this or like this. So find what really feels natural and relaxing to you. And how our Nadi Shodhana works, it's our nerve purification. We breathe in through the right, we close the left, breathe in through the right, close the right and breathe out through the left. Then in through the left, out the right. So I'll cue us. We're going to inhale and exhale for a count of 5. So take a normal breath in. Breathe it out. Close that left nostril with the ring finger and breathe in on the right side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close the right, exhale left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close left, exhale right for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale right, 3, 5. Close right, exhale left for 5. Inhale left for 1. Close left, exhale right. Last time, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Now release the hand, rest it in your lap, and we'll sit together. Our yoga asana, our pranayama, our seated concentration that leads to meditation is here to help us remember that we are not this body, we are not this mind. Consciousness and joy incarnate, bliss of the blissful, we are. Let's bring our hands to our heart if that feels right, and keep your hands down. We'll exhale and inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste.